Today we're making one of my favorite sauces, jerk. What I like about jerk is the flavors. It's all about that Caribbean. I think myself back at Scotchies, and if you haven't been to Scotchies, check on Scotchies. But anyway, this is a really Caribbean type flavor. So you can pretty much do a lot of different things with it. I like it with seafood, chicken, even sometimes a little goat. So what we have here is basic flavors. When you think of jerk, you think of something hot, habanero. Also, we think about allspice. Allspice is a spice that you're gonna find in pretty much almost everything in Jamaica. So let me put it together. I have some green onion. I'm not gonna put it all, and I'll tell you why later. I got some onion. Got some soy sauce. And this is the acid. The acid in this is, I have lime and orange juice. If you just want to use lemon, you totally can. Get my habaneros in there. A lot of garlic. And ginger. Can't have enough ginger. Now I'm going to blend this a couple times, but in the first blend, I just want to get this almost liquefied. So turn it on. And that's it. I want to start this process off by getting a base of flavor, and then I could add the rest into it. I like this sauce a little bit chunky at the end, not too chunky, but little bits here and there. It just goes good when you braise with it, so this is how I want it. The other thing which I didn't talk about is the onions, and there's some leftover onions in here. Sometimes when people want to blend something like onions, and they'll put it in 4 big chunks and throw it in, you have a chance of making it really, really bitter. When the blade goes through it so many times at high speed, it just becomes a little bitter. Maybe it's in my head, but if you try it, you kind of know what I'm talking about. So I like to chop it up first, and then it goes in. So I have my sugar, salt, nutmeg, all the allspice, clove, cinnamon, a little bit of pepper, some thyme, some more green onions. Actually, let's do all green onions. And then I have the orange. I just went ahead and segmented some oranges. I like that texture to keep it a little thick. Almost done, just have to add some oil. And when you see it, it is thick. I'm gonna add a little bit of oil. And that's it. Now, just like any marinade I talk about, the salt content. Yes, there's some soy sauce and some salt. If you wanted to marinate overnight, don't add the salt. You can add the soy sauce, just don't add the salt. It'll take away moisture from your meat product. If it's a vegetable product, it'll pull some of that moisture out. So don't add the salt if it's gonna be a total marinade. But if you're gonna use this right away like I am, go ahead and add the salt. What I like about jerk is there are a couple ways you can go. We could do a saute like this, pour the sauce over it, total flavor. Or it could be a situation where we're gonna braise for a long period of time and the flavor's gonna build. So it's really pretty much universal as far as cooking technique that we could use with a sauce. So like any saute, I'm gonna add a little bit of oil. How much oil? It's always a question I get. We just need enough oil to coat the bottom of the pan. Now if there's like a tidal wave of oil, get rid of some of the oil. If there's not enough, you don't get shine, add more. So it's nice and hot. I'm gonna add my shrimp. I'm just gonna let it cook. I don't really wanna add salt and pepper yet, because there's salt and pepper in our sauce. So as it starts to cook, then I'll go ahead and taste it to let me know if I need to add more seasoning. So I just want to get a little bit of color. So I don't want to overcook the shrimp. And once I get a little bit of color and I can start smelling the ocean, I'm going to add my jerk. Now as this cooks, it's going to add a really nice depth of flavor. And because of the sugar, we'll get a little bit of caramelization. And these are gonna be really flavorful. So go ahead and get them in a single layer and let them cook. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and flip these. For people that don't cook shrimp too often and you keep the shell on, especially the tail shell, it gets, you know, pink. It tells you when it's, you know, ready to be eaten. It's not really white, it's still kind of translucent, so it's not done. So as it starts to get cooked, it'll get whiter and whiter. Also, when it comes to this sauce, see how thick it is as far as what I call considered chunky? I mean, that's why I kind of like it. If it was really liquefied, you really couldn't see it. It would just be really, really watery sauce. And I just like some texture. A lot of times when we do jerk, we have a starch, a rice of some sort, or maybe a boiled potato. In this situation, we have some lentils. So it's nice to have a little thick consistency. These are just about done. Go ahead and give this a taste, just the sauce. Really good. Little shrimp. Spot on. Just some simple green. And that's it. So let's go ahead and plate this up. Get a little bit of this sauce. What I like about this dish is the complexity of flavors. There's a lot of ingredients and you can play off each other. So once you make it once, you can make your own adjustments. Maybe you want to use pineapple juice. Maybe you need it a little bit more hot and you're going to add 3 habaneros or 4 habaneros. This just has a lot of flavor. When you really think about it, in Jamaica, everybody has their favorite jerk sauce and their favorite recipe. It's kind of like salsa in Southern California. So it just has just a nice flavor. With the shrimp, it was really, really quick. You're sauteing it up, throw the sauce over, finish it off. Really has a lot of flavor because that shrimp doesn't have too much. Also, with this jerk sauce, it's really nice with starch, or in this case, a little bit of lentils. Simple to make, few ingredients, but you can make some adjustments to your flavor profile, and this is why I love jerk.